Oh goodness, it is 10:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And instead of here doing a nice little um, peaceful reading with a client, I have to go outside and burn. And it is so irritating that I have to keep doing this. It is super duper irritating. The amount of extra work that I have had to do, I'm starting to get super duper irritated. But I know a way that I know how I'm going to work this one out. I'm not going to say, but I know how I'm going to work this one completely and totally out. I wanted to come and talk about a few things. Number one is how it just seems like to me that people are invoking a lot of this chaos onto the earth, and it's so annoying. Like, I don't like that. I really don't. And honestly, what needs to happen is people that are caught up in the chaos as well as causing the chaos really, they need to have the FBI show up on them. For real, for real. You can't control yourself as a human being to the point where somebody goes outside and lights a sage stick and you just go. You just go. That's starting to irritate me for real. It's starting to really irritate me. Um as far as everything. Okay? Like seriously. I'm getting ready to get my butt out here and do it. But what irritates me, another thing that irritates me, is that when people find that peaceful place, for example, my clients, they don't realize that it's because of me. They don't realize that it's because of me and the work that I do. And people have a tendency to not appreciate that at all. And I'm just super duper irritated with it. I'm super duper irritated with grown adults that don't know how to mind their own behavior. I'm tired of grown adults that insist on doing things that they know do not help them, and then also making things harder on me. It's so annoying, but I'm going to do it. It's only going to take me a few minutes. I am so irritated with it. You know, I just wish that some of these people didn't have the ability to do anything. Some of these people. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. It is something really, really strange about what has been happening on this earth. And I thought about doing a live stream. I'll talk about it later. But some of this stuff that people be pulling in needs to stop. And I'm going to tell you the reason why they pull it in is because they call themselves doing sacrifices, which is stupid within itself. You're not going to sacrifice anybody, not under my belt. You're not. Anybody that's under my belt is good. But it just irritates me that people can't wake up to that fact. It's like people fall asleep. And it's like a mind trick that they have. And it's so annoying. It really is. So many people completely messing up spiritually. And then, like, I've never seen people that participate in the most negative thing ever. Like, it used to be a time where people would go and they would quietly pray in churches, but they would still somehow blame the witches for their problems, right? Even though we don't force our spiritual beliefs on people, we don't. Okay. These days, people are out here doing the most, acting a fool, completely backwards, delusional, dumb, and crazy, doing things that they know is going to get them killed, doing things that they know is not good for them. But yet, guess whose fault? Guess who's at fault? The witches. And it's really annoying to me. It really is. So yet another day, I have to go outside and I literally protect all of my people. I just did it last night. I have to do it again. It's not because I don't. I'm gonna do it thoroughly. I'm gonna do it thoroughly this time, more thoroughly. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna go out there until about midnight. Probably, probably in the next 20 minutes is when I'm gonna get out there. A little bit after 11:11. Okay, I'm gonna do it thorough this time. I'm gonna make sure that it's very thorough and thick is what I'm gonna do because I'm sick of it. I am so tired and super duper irritated with people that do things and they have no idea what it is that they are doing. It's so annoying. It's super duper annoying. And especially in the Black community, we have had a lot of people drop the ball. I was talking about last night, I was talking about how there are many Black families that should be operating under the principles of shamanism, not the Bible and not religion. Why are these people and these elders in our family deviating away from the one thing that is to protect us? Becoming possessed, acting crazy, talking about some, well, if the Lord said saw fit, if the Lord saw fit, completely dropping the ball. In the meanwhile, the ancestors are banging at their damn door. I'm over here invoking spirit animals and ancestors to protect people, and people running around looking at me like I'm the bad guy. I don't get, I'm so irritated. You know what? By the time I'm done with this, I'm going to be at my lake house. And guess what? Ain't nobody invited except for my kids and people close to me, my grandchildren. Otherwise, I don't want to look at another dumb ass person in my life because they dumb. I can't do it no more. It ain't about worshiping the devil that they talk about. It's about, what about your ancestors and their practices? Oh, well, I kind of forgot about that. Well, did Christianity work? I don't know. I'm possessed and I'm currently trying to sacrifice the golden sheep of the family. Just looking stupid as hell. I'm just ew. And you know the reason why I talk about family is because that's who I'm dealing with when I deal with my clients. A lot of the times I'm dealing with family curses. I'm dealing with ignorant people that, like, your ancestors was with the Chippewa tribe or the Navajos. What are you doing? What, since when did a Bible have to do with that? Since when? On what date? And say their names, the ones that, on what date did you have? And then, oh shoot. And really, to be honest with you, I think it's more of a social acceptance thing or whatever. Because it's so irritating when you have grown men and women sitting around the world watching what's happening to the fucking most vulnerable people, women, children, little babies, and they just sit around like their fucking brains don't fucking work. They just act stupid. Just stupid, doopy, 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 doo. You stupid. Ah, I am a shaman, a shamanic witch, and I am a descendant of shamans. Why would I ever have a Bible in my hand? For what? For what? Pray tell. For what? For what? For what reason? For what reason ever? I'm just irritated with it. I really like. I am irritated by the next level stupidity. I really am. Let me get ready to get out here. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. And you know what? Do my clients appreciate me? Yeah, most of them do. But the ones that don't, they bring a lot. They create a gap in my bridge that I have to fill every single day because they don't take it seriously. They're laughing and they're goofy. It's like they don't even have souls anymore. Like when people come into my business, I just automatically do a soul retrieval on people. When I start working on them, I just do a soul retrieval because then you're going to end up with goofy and goofier people that don't take it seriously. And it's not that they don't take me seriously. I have, like I said, clients that take me very seriously in what I do and respect me. But then it's the ones that I'm pretty much, and then I keep telling clients because they be like, well, you don't have to do the work. You can just, once we start on the work, it is very difficult for us to stop. It could possibly take up to 90 days for us to clear out that energy. And what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It still creates more work for me to do after I've already started on your work. So that's another thing that I'm irritated with. It's very irritating. Then if you do that, I have to actually do work to stop the work. It's so annoying, Stefan. It really is so annoying. This past year has literally been a nightmare when it comes to clients. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a nightmare when it comes to clients. And we did do some stuff to make it easier, my ancestors, as far as making sure that you're able to safely come and get readings, that you're able to safely come and get spiritual work without worrying about some kind of biblical punishment, which y'all accept as an inevitability. And y'all thinking, oh, I'm going to be punished for this. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And I don't see how I ended up with clients like that. They accept the Bible as gospel, and that's it. Like, but I mean, I just think that it's ridiculous. But we're not even talking about that. I'm not even talking about clients, really. I'm talking about super duper dumb people, dumb, just dumb, right? And God, it's so dumb. And I'm gonna tell you, it's elders that are conjuring up a lot of this chaos, and spirit getting ready to put a stop to it completely. They either gonna shut up or to do something. They gonna have to shut up, put up a shut up. Because they tired, man. You know, a lot of our issues come directly from the elders because not all of the elders, because a lot of our elders are smart, a lot of our elders are wise, but you got elders out there that are sitting back in their 50s and 60s, for some reason not appreciating their life. If you're in your 50s or 60s, congratulations, you live that long. But they don't like being older. But then they do everything directly to make themselves age really quickly. I just, I can't, I, I honestly want to leave this country. I honestly want to take my family and my loved ones and just leave this damn country, because I'm gonna tell you something. It's too much next level stupidity. I am so sick of it. I swear. They're afraid they're gonna die because of what it says in the Bible, but yet they go by the Bible. Hello, why don't you think back to the Garden of Eden? Do you remember when she bit the apple or the pomegranate? Well, yeah. Okay. So apparently, this false God, told Eve that she was going to die if she ate the apple. Remember? And then the snake came up and said, surely you're not going to die by eating an apple or a pomegranate. I don't know. Maybe that God was talking about the cyanide that is inside of apple seeds. Maybe he was warning her to not eat the apple seeds. Okay. Because if you eat enough apple seeds, you probably will get very sick and die because there's cyanide in apples. Okay. But anyway, from what a friend of mine told me, it was actually wasn't an apple, it was a pomegranate. Okay. So Eve ate the apple and she did not die. But what happened was she gave birth and gave life. So the complete opposite to what this God told her happened. Everybody wants to think that if they go against that God, that they're going to die and there's going to be some kind of death. But yet the death comes from their negative energy and them murdering people. That's where the death comes from. And the bad energy. I don't get I'm y'all, I want to leave this. I don't want to I want to leave this country. I want to leave this country. The Unica, the next level stupidity. If Eve bit the apple and ended up having a period, they can just go by the right there, the story of Adam and Eve. End of story. I'm irritated with it. And in the past 3 or 4 or 5 generations, our elders spoon fed us that Bible, totally deviated us away from everything we were supposed to know to heal us and to help us. And then now we're your sacrifices. Oh, I am hell on wheels, baby. I am hell on motherfucking wheels. I can't with it. I can't. And they keep coming over to my channel. Why are you over on my channel and falsely flagging? The moment that I put up those 2 videos, I could see them falsely flagging my channel. The 2 videos that I put up early this morning, they were falsely flagging the damn channel. Why are you falsely flagging my channel? They're like you know what they remind me of, y'all? Stevan, have you ever had, and I'm sure you've seen this, Unica, Flowers in the Attic. Now, I know that in Flowers in the Attic, it involved incest between uncle and niece, which I don't agree with incest. Okay, I just don't. However, the children were already born, and it was not their fault, right? So they're already here, right? The mother turned on her kids because she created them out of this union with her uncle, right? Then she was trying to kill them. Those kids are innocent. They didn't ask to be born. They didn't tell you to go and fall in love with your fucking uncle and have them. So that it reminds me of that. And a lot of people really, I read the book actually when I was a kid, Unica. Yeah, I read the book. And so it the children, that little boy that died, one of the twins, that was really sad because it wasn't his fault that he was born. He was born from that kind of union, but it was still very sad. It was still very sad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not Christian, and I don't agree with incest. You know what I'm saying? I don't and it's not right, and it's pretty gross to me. Okay. Not trying to judge nobody, but it's just the point that people are dumb and stupid. What good was it going to do killing all of your children, sprinkling poison on their fucking cookies? Why do these people think, why exactly, Unica? But why did she think that it was the right thing to do for her to try to poison all her kids to death? So that's why by the end of that movie and the end of the book, I was rooting for those kids because why are they trying to kill? They're always creating the problem. They created the problem. And then there's even a scene in the movie where her father is laying up in the bed sick, and the little girl goes down there to see the grandfather, and he's all weird and perverted and tries to kiss her when he wakes up, his own damn granddaughter. And then there's even a scene in the fucking movie where this grown woman has to stand before her father with only a bra on while he lays there in the fucking bed while her mother whips her back with a fucking whip. People are fucking sick. It just, I I don't want to deal with him anymore. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't. I can't deal with these people. I can't deal. Yeah, man. Well, it wasn't their fault that she had that they were born the way that she conceived them. So yeah, it was really sad, and they literally had four graves dug for all four of them kids, which is sick. Which is sick. I'm telling you. Oh my God. So aside from that part of the movie, which that was probably a bad analogy to use, considering the type of people that we're talking about here, they do remind me of people that just they have they're just bad people. Her kids were not bad just because they came out of incest. She was the one that was bad, right? She was the bad person because they didn't ask to be born. Okay. Now, but you're going to kill them? Like, you're literally going to slowly poison your kids to death? Like, what the fuck? Like, and that's how these people are. They're constant negativity every single day. And you got to protect your heart chakra. When you protect your heart chakra, you protecting that thymus gland. All this drama, let me tell you something, the drama, the daily drama, the arguments that's been happening, going back and forth. Let me tell you something, it's shrinking your thymus gland. Your thymus gland is very important. Look it up. It's very important to the function of your heart, to your actual beating heart. You're going through stress every single day, like every single day. And that's what these people do. And that's why I am such a evil bitch. Hey, you know what? I'm not evil. My evil has a fucking purpose. When I see people doing stuff like that, when I see people trying to create daily stress for people just because they sick in their damn head, guess what? Guess what? I got something for them. I got something for you. I got something real special for you. And the people that you target and you try to throw all that negative energy at, their hearts are protected. But see, then again, people like drama. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's 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 a freaking headache. It's a freaking headache. And I'll be telling people, listen, I'm not your mother. I'm more so somebody that does the work for you. Please don't try to treat me like anything except for either maybe a friend or a confidant or something. I've got some of my clients that I'm really close to, but otherwise, like, I don't have to put up with, listen, stay on point with it. Stay on point. Because when you drop the ball, you potentially put my family at risk. And I'm not going to have that. Because you don't know what I'm doing for you. That church wants to do nothing but murder you. Why you think they over there doing what they doing right now? It's so sad. Somebody need to shut it all down. Just shut down. And I try to do it every single day. And it just goes on and on and on. Are there any bowls left, son? Ty. Ty, are there any bowls left? Okay. Cause I want some cereal and some cookies. I'm gonna eat some cereal and some cookies. I have this thing about making cereal and dipping cookies in them. It's a thing, okay? And then I'm gonna get out there. But I'm gonna tell you something. Can you make my job a little bit easier by covering up your head? Can you make my job a little easier by covering up your ears? Maybe perhaps, I don't know, listening to me. Maybe you should listen to High Priestess Jamila instead of people that don't have nothing but negativity to say to you. Unica. Girl, that, you know what? That's not a bad thing though. I would actually like that. I would actually like that combination. I would chocolate donuts with orange juice. Yeah, are we talking about Krispy Kreme? Or are you talking about them little um hard kind of crusted ones or whatever that you get, the ho hos or whatever? That would be a good combination. It would. I would bite a donut, chew it, drink some orange juice, and just let it all mush around in my mouth. Girl, I would definitely do that. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So anyway, oh my God, I'm getting ready to get off of here and commune with my shamanic ancestors and pull them through because this has gotten out of hand. I mean, I'm just sitting here looking at. It's unbelievable. It's like, and I'm not just talking about. Oh, I love Krispy Kreme. I'm not just talking about drama on the internet. I'm talking about what is happening in the world. Like how backwards people are, how warped they are. You know what this reminds me of, y'all? That movie with Mark Wahlberg in it called The Happening. That's exactly what it reminds me of. Or is it Bird Box? But no, you know what? I would say more so Bird Box. It reminds me of that. I might watch that movie tonight. I think I'm gonna watch that. No, I just do Krispy Kreme and that's it. But I personally think Krispy Kreme should put more chocolate on their chocolate glazed donuts. Don't y'all? Like they need to offer a full chocolate glazed donut instead of just that little strip. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I get extra double, triple chocolate, please? Thank you. Like, seriously. Yeah, The Happening with Mark Wahlberg was a good movie, but then Bird Box was kind of like very similar to it. And I say that Bird Box would be more so of what we're dealing with. And I definitely know exactly, I know exactly what the makers and producers of that movie was saying about the world in that movie. I don't like cream inside my donuts. Mm-mm. I, I, I can do everything except for cream. I can do jelly. Cream inside of donuts, it just, no. It depends on what kind of cream it is, though. If it's a good quality buttercream, then I could do it. But like the from like them chocolate eclairs and stuff, and that's nasty to me. But to each his own. But so Unica, you can enjoy your creamy inside donuts, and I'll just take my non-cream donuts for real. And now you know what not to get me from Krispy Kreme. Okay, don't get me no cream inside nothing. I don't like it. I do not, and it tastes like pudding or something. I don't like. Mm-mm. I don't like that. That's nasty. That's nasty. Yeah, now you know what I like. Anyway, y'all, I can't understand the next level stupidity of people and the possession. Why can't these people figure out how to stop themselves from being possessed? Why do they always have to fall under possession? I like pudding. I just don't like it inside of my donuts. But I do eat pudding, though. Yeah. It just don't seem right to me. Something ain't right about that. Now jelly is different. I can eat a jelly donut, but not one of those pudding inside donuts. Yeah. Lemon filled donut. I've never had that one before. I might like it. I guess it would depend on if it's creamy pudding or if it's like a different type of lemony. If it's like a lemon like glaze or something maybe, but pudding in my donut, I don't like that at all. Um, I just don't get it. I really don't. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Even though people don't like Wiccans, I actually like Wiccans. Us Wiccans, pagans, shamans, and healers, they need to leave us alone. They need to stop bothering us for real. Like right now, like right now at this second, they need to stop. They do. Because the ancestors, like, they just have no idea. I saw one of them in the sky last night when I was walking back from my burn site. It kind of looked a little bit like, because it wasn't that many clouds in the sky, but you could see them as showing up kind of dark. And so I looked up at the sky and I saw what looked like a bird. But then I could tell that it was one of the ancestors looking down at me. I could tell because that's literally how our it's almost it felt good knowing that they were up there, like, because it was just like there and I was like just looking up and I could see it. And I had just got done doing um some outdoor work, some work in nature. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I had my son go with me too because it was so late at night. um but when we were walking back, I look up and I see just this figure in the sky just staring down at me. I didn't see eyes or anything like that, but you could just tell that it was something there. And when it comes to our shamanic ancestors, that's literally what they be doing. They be right up there. And it makes me feel good because they try to block them out. They do. They try to block them out. I saw two crows and two ravens sitting in community with each other. I gave them some bread. Oh, that's so sweet. They was communicating with each other. That's so funny. I'm sure they appreciated that bread. I'm sure they did. That's a sign. That's a good sign. Whenever I see crows or ravens or even owls, I know that it's a good sign. Wow. That's so amazing, Unica. You were so lucky that you got to witness that. It seems like in some places, in some areas, like nature just leaves, but some areas are so just filled with it. When I was in that Airbnb in Georgia, when I was there, um, I could hear owls and eagles specifically. I could hear them, and you just go out there and be quiet, and you can just hear them. So yeah, I rather spend time with nature than most people. I swear. It just they so chaotic. And when they become possessed, you be like, you didn't realize it. You cause I can't become possessed. Um my ancestors do not allow me to become directly possessed unless it's for my protection and it is by a trusted deity or spirit. Otherwise, they don't let it go down. It don't even matter, even if I want it, they don't let it go down. They don't. And they don't they just I'm gonna tell you something. They not happy with the tomfoolery that's been going on around here. They not happy with it. They not the tomfoolery. They are so irritated with it. and they don't like how women and children have been compromised so much. They really don't, and they just keep getting closer and closer to the point where it's gonna be like a split movie that people are. I'm gonna tell you something. Pretty soon, we gonna be able to see the ancestors literally running around with spears and bows and arrows, just shooting people with it. People are gonna see that because they tired of it. You gonna see them with they head dresses and stuff. You know how they wear the masks and stuff. They have various headgear, and they just gonna be running around here, and they just gonna be knocking people out, even though they're not gonna actually be here physically. People are gonna start seeing that. People are gonna start seeing that because it's gotten so bad. Like, just looking at the land of the possessed, it's so many possessed people walking around here just under possession, just under, like, it's not scary, but it's weird. It's weird. And why don't any why what do people just think that that's the way people act these days or something? Like this is just normal human behavior, really? And I can't stand it when they try to act and animate themselves as witches. No, us witches are actually very refined people. Just because we dance under the pale moonlight, sometimes naked, does that does not mean that, you know what I'm saying? Just some of the odd, strange behaviors. I'm not talking about like when our ancestors they go to war and they get to spearing people and shooting people with a bow and arrows. I'm not talking about that because that's war. I'm talking about just people in everyday life acting stupid, dumb, and crazy all the time, talking crazy, thinking crazy. It's almost like it's like everything is flipped upside down. It's so weird. And I can't stand when those people do that because they always bothering us as if we have to do something for them while they call us out of our name and disrespect us. My spiritual knowledge and wisdom is being held hostage because I won't help you. So I'm forced to help you. Why don't you help yourself? Because I think that that's why a lot of them even pursue us because they want our help, but yet they're disrespectful. I don't have to help nobody that's disrespectful, except for maybe my people close to me. And then when you keep putting yourself into positions where you keep falling under possession, what do you want me to just be a constant? Like that's why y'all don't see me. I don't come on here and do my exorcism incantation no more. Spirit said, don't do that. Nix that. Nix that. Because these people don't appreciate it anyway. God, it's so annoying. Anyway, y'all, it's almost 11:30. Let me get off of here. Because I guess I'm going to go out there more closer to midnight because, something is up with that. Something is really going on. Like, and I'm sorry if you are not trying to bring about peace and justice, you on the list and you causing any problems for anybody. And as far as like the Bible, okay, it's not that bad. Like if you want to go along with the Bible, okay, fine. Just don't speak no bad things and curses out of the Bible. Stick with what pastor does, which is what he does during his sermon. Because what they'll do is they'll get mad at one or two people And the next thing you know, our earth is filled with crud. Because a lot of those spirits from the Bible ain't no damn good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, and they have no filter. So and whatever, you can say whatever you want to say about me. I'm the devil. We is the demons. Whatever. We the demons. Do y'all watch? Oh my God, this dude. I'm gonna share the video, y'all, because I saved it to my. He is so funny. He keeps changing his name on TikTok, but he is so hilarious. He was like, "We is the demons." I'll show y'all the video that I'm talking about. Oh my God. But yeah, our spiritual religious beliefs existed billions of years before yours, before that one. Sorry. So I'd rather stick with the old ways. Very, very old, ancient. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anywho, that's pretty much it. Don't matter what my kids think. They're my children. At the end of the day, whatever mistake or if they're young and impressionable and they just don't know, then I got they back. I hate that though. As a witch, please don't go to my children talking about religion. That is so intrusive. People are so disrespectful. So I heard your mama was a witch. Come over here with me, child, and we're gonna pray to Jesus for you. That is so disrespectful. Obviously, if I'm a witch, so is my child. What are you trying to set my kid up for failure? See, that's why people just don't have no respect the way they used to. Come on over here, child. I feel so bad for you. Your mama practicing that witchcraft. No, my mama doesn't practice witchcraft. She is a witch. Well, whatever. Let's bring you back to Jesus, child, because, you know, you're going to burn in the flames, the eternal flame of the flame. And I don't want you to go to hell. Nobody should ever be talking to somebody else's kids about their spiritual beliefs. That, like, you're disgusting. Like, I've never seen such low vibratory, low liftedness, low class. That's low class for you to talk to a witch's children about religion. That means that you're low class, baby. You ain't got no class about yourself because you shouldn't have been doing that. And I got a protection around my children for that. Because it doesn't matter if you practicing or not. If you from a witchy bloodline, you better stay away from them people. I'm sorry. No, thank you. But it usually takes a year or two for people to listen to High Priestess Jamila. Anyway, hell Lilith. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later, man. I feel like I've been on here for 10 years. Do I need to even still be talking about this? Is this something that I should have to discuss or worry myself with? I just, I can't. It's, I gotta go, y'all. Let me get this work done. Let me get this work done. Yes, hell, Lilith. Mm-hmm. Her and a few of the other goddesses, they make it all possible for us. Because otherwise, a lot of us would have been raped and murdered and chopped up into itty bitty bits with men standing around in the courtroom talking about thank you to God. I just want to say thank you to Jesus after they get sentenced for rape, raping, and murdering us. I just, what, do you have any last words before the bailiff takes you? I just want to say thank you, God, because I raped somebody and murdered them. God, it just don't give me any more reminders. Stevan, common sense ain't common, because they be possessed. I got so triggered when they showed that one black guy over in Florida. He had just gotten out of prison, y'all, and the police had to take him down. This boy, this man said, "Boy," I call them boys now. He stood up there and started pointing up at the sky, talking about Yahweh. I'm like, oh my God. I just it it traumatized me because imagine you being a woman that's waiting on your man to come home and he's possessed by some unknown entity that instead of him acting right with the police, all you gotta do is just listen, just act like you got some good sense. And he ended up dead and killed. It just irritates me so bad. And then they'll talk about us witches and our love spells and our love enchantments while they out there dying in the streets and shit, like leaving kids behind that need to be raised. Oh my God. Y'all, let me get off of here. Anyway, those of y'all that support me, I love you guys. It needs to be more supporters on this channel. This is not a Christian channel. I- Not at all. And the ones that are over here that are Christian are thoroughly perverted. It's because of their perversion. Sexual perversions is the only reason. I didn't. What happened with that? What's their names? And I'll look them up. That's so sad. God. Oh my God. Nazar. Okay, I'll look that up. Nazar and let me screenshot it. I just can't, y'all. I can't with this. Mm-mm-mm. And I've been battling because y'all know I got my Venus circle going. I've literally Nazir and Quadir. Okay, I've been literally battling with people's stupid family members. So it's very triggering. My spirits came to me and was like, "What is this? Oh God." Would you stop? They don't know how to stop running their mouth. That's the problem. They talk too much. Shut up for a second. Go out and listen to nature. What is nature trying to tell you? Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'll look them up. Y'all have a good night. Those of you that support me, I love you guys. I gotta get this ready. And my group is still going on because y'all know it's gonna get worse going closer Somebody get people. Oh God, the sacrifices and the deaths that are coming. There's going to be a lot of death coming up close to Easter, around Easter. So protect yourselves, man. Get in my group. Okay? Get in my group. I'm telling you. This is the time when they get to acting real stupid and real dumb and crazy. God, it's so stupid. I wish that we could just send them back in time. Just send them and their body. Like, we need to create a real time machine and just send all these people that insist on conjuring up religion, just send them back during those times. That's what we need to do. All right, y'all. Blessings to y'all. Bye-bye.